And breaking at 6, our top story not only here but around the world. We have a new pope. White smoke pouring out from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel just after noon Eastern time today. That signaled that the 267th pope had been chosen, and it was a historic selection. Meet Pope Leo XIV. He is now the first American-born pope in the nearly 2,000-year history of the Catholic Church. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colton Bradford.
And I'm Priscilla Casper. Pope Leo XIV woke up this morning as Robert Francis Prevost, a Chicago-born cardinal, and his appointment as Pope evoked an emotional reaction from a sea of parishioners packed into St. Peter's Square, gathered from around the world to witness a historic moment. We're going to hear local reaction from Catholics here in Boston in just a moment. But first, we want to go to our NBC 10's Jericho Tran, kicking off our team coverage tonight with a closer look at who this new Pope is. Jericho.
Well, you learned a lot about Pope Leo XIV, especially in those first few moments when he spoke not just Italian, but Spanish as well. Like you mentioned, he was born in Chicago, Illinois. He is the son of a World War II Navy veteran. He holds a dual citizenship between the United States and Peru. He spent several years there, but take a look at the moments when Pope Leo XIV greeted the world for the first time. A new era for the Vatican met with thunderous applause and cheering from supporters welcoming Pope Leo XIV.
Una pace disarmante.
A peace that is disarming and humble and persevering. It comes from God.
The new Pope establishing key differences between himself and Pope Francis within his first few moments.
When he came out on the balcony of St. Peter's wearing the traditional garments of a new pope, which Pope Francis had very pointedly refused to wear. That sent a message of some sort that at least in his approach, he wasn't going to thumb his nose at traditional sensibilities.
An emotional moment for the Pope, elected in the fourth ballot of the two-day conclave inside the Sistine Chapel. As the 267th Pope, Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost has taken on the name Pope Leo XIV, the first American Pope.
We got a surprise today, and I think that surprise is a happy one.
Born in Chicago, Illinois, back in 1955, Pope Leo XIV led the head of the church's dicastery of bishops, overseeing the selection of new bishops. The new Pope attended Villanova University in Pennsylvania, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics, joining the Order of St. Augustine in 1977. The 69-year-old spent over a decade in Trujillo, Peru.
I think his remarks made it clear that he, honors and reveres Pope Francis and Pope Francis's, style of ministry.
And this will be a busy year for Pope Leo XIV. 2025 is marked as a year of jubilee for the Catholic Church by Pope John Paul II. You can see the yellow awning here behind me, so there will be a lot of events, at least Vatican events, for the new Pope Leo XIV. In Boston, Jericho Tran, NBC 10 Boston.
All right, Jericho, thank you. Now, it is not an understatement when we say that reaction is pouring in from all around the world tonight, especially in the tight-knit Catholic community of Boston's North End. That's where we find NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg continuing our team coverage for us tonight. Eli, good afternoon. What's the mood like there in the North End tonight?
Well, Colton, there's a real excitement here tonight, talking with people, a lot of emotion as well, reacting to today's news, sharing the qualities they want to see in this next Pope. And for those that were here this afternoon at St. Leonard's here in the North End, just past those doors right there, it was a special mass with a special prayer for the new Pope. As Boston and beyond got that first sign of a new Pope, those at afternoon mass at St. Leonard's Church in the North End united in prayer.
It was almost like an awe, and everybody took a deep breath, and then some clapping happened, and it was a moment I'll never forget.
Those leaving mass this afternoon reacting in real time.
I'm hoping that he brings back a lot of the people who have fallen away from the church. That's what I'm hoping.
We need peace in the world. We need a pope that can help bring that to the world. The world needs love right now.
A humble man, like a humble man. Today's gospel is about learning. Someone who's willing to learn.
I was actually looking for a quote that I wanted to preach on.
Father Michael de la Pena was leading that mass and likes what he's heard so far.
I think he wants to go to the fringes of society, the marginalized, and I think he's going to be a beautiful pope because he speaks about dialogue and that openness.
I think it is a game changer.
College of the Holy Cross professor Matthew Schmaltz studies the church and says he even didn't expect this selection.
Personally, I have to be honest, I'm shocked. I never expected an American to be elected pope.
And talking with the folks here, you get a sense of the emotion of this day. Many people telling us it's one of those days where you remember exactly where you were when you heard the news. For many, it was inside Mass here, remembering where they were on this historic day. Live in the North End, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.